Hey, CHS baseball family. Tonight we're going to celebrate our seniors. Now it's a lot different than we've done in the past. It's very disappointing that we didn't get to finish the season out, but I'm extremely proud of the entire team. And since we're talking about the seniors tonight, I am extremely proud of these four guys. They have led our team to a place that we haven't been in a long time. And we had a really good first half of our season, and I really believe that our best baseball was still to come. And I'm just super proud of all of them, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do in the future. Can't wait to see what they're going to accomplish in the future. And I just want to thank all four of you guys, Will, Navy, Nathan, Logan. I want to thank all four of you guys for the time and the work and the sweat that you have just poured into CHS baseball. And just looking back from your freshman year to where you are today, for you as a person, as an athlete, as a teammate, and just where you've helped bring this team from 4 years ago to today is it's a testament to the type of people that you guys are and the type of strong character that you guys all have. And again, can't thank you enough. Really appreciate you guys. Hope everyone enjoys our senior night video tonight.
Hey everyone, just want to take a quick second to talk about our seniors and how the impact they had on this season, and really how they will thrive as individuals in this world because of their high character and willingness to help one another whenever that's needed. And so, just a quick note about the season. I hate that it had to be cut short. 12 games is not near enough to call a full season, but I thought we made the best of it and was really proud of how our seniors led a group of individuals that are fairly young, and it was by actions is the way they led, and really across the board, not many of them are very vocal unless you ask them to be, but I think it speaks volumes to how they have made a tremendous turnaround from when they came into CHS as a freshman to this year, and you can see how they've grown as individuals, both on and off the field, and I'm really thankful to be a part of the team. So, just a quick note about each one of them. Navy Gazaway, I really wasn't sure where Navy fit this year. And Jamie and I talked early on, talked about catching and talked about he could play the outfield and he needed to work on his hitting a little bit. But I'm going to tell you right now, Navy Gazaway worked harder this year than most. And because of that, he was truly an impact player for us behind the plate. He had to be. We lost a player early, and that player couldn't be a part of it. But Navy had to catch game in and game out, and he did that without much complaining. I think he was sore from time to time, but Jamie and I would talk, and I'm like, hey, who's the backup guy? And he said, we don't have a backup guy. He said, Navy's going to be our guy, and sure enough, Navy was. And so although he didn't get a whole lot of at-bats, his leadership behind the plate, his ability to be one with the pitchers, showed for those 12 games, and I'm really thankful to have been around him and being able to coach him and really just to see his character on the field speaks volumes. So thanks, Navy. Will Brumlow. When you look at Will Brumlow in a baseball uniform, you're going, holy moly, what an athlete. And, I thought the same thing on the football field. And truly, Will is an athlete. I think Will was a little late getting started in baseball, but, his ability to run, to track fly balls, and to be a teammate shows that the impact that he had on others around him was monumental. And I really appreciate what Will's done. Um, being an older brother, I understand. Your younger brother looks up to you, so I know Wyatt appreciates getting the opportunity to play on the same team as you. I thought you had a really good year. Again, although it was short, I thought you swung the bat really well. You had a couple of brain farts on the bag, but in running. But other than that, I thought you played a really good outfield and you hit the ball really well. So I know you're a high character young man. I know my daughters look up to you and Wyatt both. So you got a lot to show for that. And really, I really do appreciate being a part of a group that has kids like yourself on the team. So good luck at Auburn and your endeavors, and I know you will do great things. So I appreciate that. Next is Logan Reese, and Logan made me laugh. Logan is a guy that is never going to shy away from a joke or from trying to get something over on somebody. And I was very thankful to see Logan day in and day out coming to practice, being committed to being a part of a team that he knew he probably wasn't going to play a whole lot, but he knew he wanted to be a part of something more than just himself. And what that shows me is that he is committed to his friends. He is committed to being a teammate. And Logan, that's going to go a long way in life. When you're out in the field working and you need somebody to lean on, you're going to be that guy, or somebody else needs somebody to lean on. You're going to be that guy, and I really do appreciate you coming out each and every day and giving forth the effort. We were able to get you in a few games, but baseball to me was not something that you were there for. It was for your friends. It was for the camaraderie, and that's going to go a long way. And I really do appreciate what you brought to the team and the jovial, joking matter. You still have the highest exit velocity that I recorded. So, Will, I know you'll appreciate that. But I do really want to say, I appreciate Logan for being a part of the team and really just coming forth and giving the effort each and every day. Next is Nathan Davis, and I've known Nathan for a little while, knowing Kerry and Doug through some mutual friends, but seeing Nathan grow up, I always knew that he had high character. He comes from a great family, and you can tell that he loves the Lord. And to me, as an 18-year-old who is so committed into faith and the commitment to what life means more than just sports, it speaks volumes. So Nathan, I appreciate that. And to the baseball side of things, I thought you had probably your best year of your four. I remember seeing you as a freshman and seeing you, kind of struggling through how to use the bat, or how to play first base, and it just, you've come such a long way, and your work ethic on and off the field is seen, and I think that you have really committed yourself to baseball this year, and it showed tremendous amount, and probably one of the highest batting averages on the team. Although you do have a bad knee, played every game. He was committed to being at practice, to being a leader at practice as well. Somebody that we could go to every time to really get the guys, picked up. And, sometimes as a senior, you got to take that into your own hands and take it out of the coach's hands and say, listen, this is my senior year, and this is what we're going to need to do, and this is what I expect of you. And I know all four of y'all did that. So, Nathan, I wish you the best of luck, and appreciate what you have done for CHS as well. And guys, you're just now starting life, and you're probably thinking, I need to get out of school quickly, and I need to move on and get through with this. But don't rush through it. It's such a short life, and for me, for y'all to be a part of my life this year, and although it was for 12 games, we have made friends forever. And you're more than welcome to call me at any time you need anything. I will do my best to help. And with that, I wish y'all all the best of luck. Go Lions.
The seniors on the CHS baseball team have had a great impact on me and all my teammates and gave us a lot of good memories. They have left a legacy of hard work.
Hey, Will. Can't believe this is senior year. Just seems like the other day you were starting kindergarten at Christian Heritage. Time flies. And what a senior year this has been. A year full of adversities, uncertainties, and unknowns. But yet you've taken them all in stride with a smile on your face, never complaining. That's just the character of who you are. I know this year in baseball was iffy. So thankful that you were able to postpone your surgery and play through your pain. That enabled you and White to play together and be on the same field. It's a treasure in my heart I will always have. Memories I'll never forget that y'all got to share the field at the same time. I'm so thankful for that. I think back to the freshman year when you decided to play baseball. I think maybe they were 13, not quite sure. Not a great season. A lot of people probably ain't played baseball before. And this year, y'all had the best record you've had in the past 4 years. So that just goes to show hard work pays off. And so proud of that. Think of a funny baseball story. One night riding home, I don't even think we got anybody on base. But anyhow, I asked you if you would try to let the ball hit you when you were up to bat, either on your leg or your arm or somewhere, just to get on base. And you looked me in the eye and you said, how about you get out there and let them hit you? Some of those guys was throwing it 90 miles an hour and had a Division I scholarship. So after that, I never asked you to do that again. Point well taken. Just so proud of you on and off the field. You're such a positive role model. Your work ethics, your integrity, the respect you show for others, just makes a mama so proud. And then I'm just so excited to see what God holds for your future. I know it's going to be a bright one. I know He's got big plans for you. And I just can't wait to see all the great accomplishments that you achieve. And with that being said, I'm glad you finally made your tough decision for your future college. And I'm proud to say that I will be another mom of a Tiger. And with that being said, I say woohoo and War Eagle. And I love you so much.
Hey, buddy, just want you to know how proud we are of you. I know you have a bright future and will accomplish anything you set your mind to. Seemed like just yesterday I was picking you up at preschool. Love you more than you'll ever know. Dad and Angie.
Hey, Will, we just want to tell you how much we love you and how proud we are of you, and I know the future holds great things for you.
We love you, buddy.
Hey, Will, this is you, Pawpaw. Congratulations for going through school and going to Auburn. You're going to be a Tiger. Seems like all the years I've known you, you've had a football helmet on, or baseball cap, or fishing gear. So, good luck when you go to Auburn. Papa's always thinking about you.
Hey, Will, we sure will miss being in the stands rooting you on to win, but we will have White coming up, so we won't be entirely without a good guy to root for in the stands. I thought for sure the year you got hurt in baseball, that would be the end of it, and the times you didn't get to start, and your granny thought, yeah, you should be starting. You were better than all those guys out there on the field. But I have to say, you had plenty of stick-to-itness. I found a quote that said, a winner doesn't always win, they just don't give up, and that is truly you, Will. Good luck in the future. I love you.
Hey, Will,
I just wanted you to know how proud I am of you, of the young man that you've become, and all your accomplishments on and off the field. I'm excited to see what this next chapter of your life brings you. I want you to know that I love you and I wish you the best.
So I'm gonna be talking about Will Brumlow, and first of all, I'm gonna talk about what he's leaving behind. He's leaving behind some big shoes to fill, and it's gonna be hard, but we're gonna find someone close or just like him. He's got some leadership roles that I want to become like, and by the time I'm a senior, I hope to become like a person like him. And he's just all around funny and great guy. You know, if you're in a bad mood, literally you go in the dugout and you hear him and Logan going at it, and it's just hilarious. You can't be in a bad mood after listening to what they say. So, and how he carries himself on and off the field, it's just, I think it's pretty cool how him and it's just his personality, how he rolls around, and then I'm gonna talk about on the field where he's gonna be leaving. He's gonna be leaving a pretty big role, leadership, captain, and the talent, and it's just him and always pushing through whatever it is, the pain, the mental side of it, or it's just, I just want to say thank you to Will and what you've done for me and the rest of the team for this year, and I appreciate it.
Will Brumlow, what else can I say? You are an incredible young man. You have done everything that's been asked of you. You have done all these things and done it without complaint. You just did it. And there was a time where it just kind of clicked for you, especially in baseball. You're so stinking fast. And then when you started to realize, hey, if I just barely touch the ball, I can get on first base. And you did that. It started coming around for you. And I enjoyed watching that. I enjoyed watching what you you became to be out there in the outfield, running down balls, you were fast and you looked very good doing it. And I guess one of my favorite memories was whipping you around in the pool in the Dominican Republic. You couldn't handle me, and I just kept dunking you and throwing you around, and you had enough. You said I can't take it anymore. You tapped out. That's just what happens when somebody mauls you in the pool. But beside the point. Will, I love you. You've done everything that's been asked of you, and wherever you go, please love God, love others, and keep moving forward, keep moving straight ahead, and you're going to be very successful. I really believe that. And the legacy that you left behind is that same thing. You've worked hard, and you were successful battling through things, and people saw that. People saw that, and allow that to just carry over in your life. Will, I feel like you're one of my own, and this is one of those times where I dread that you're gone, but I can't wait to see what God's going to do. Love you, Will.
Willie B. Will Brumlow. When I think of Will Brumlow as a freshman, when I first met him, that was my first year too, and Will Brumlow as a senior. Two completely different looking young men, right? I saw some pictures of you as a freshman the other day, Will, and you weren't a whole lot bigger than Cooper is right now. And now to look at you today, and you're just an incredible looking athlete, and you are an incredible athlete. And to think about where you came as a baseball player from your freshman year to your senior year, huge difference, enormous difference. This year, you really figured out your strengths. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, and you did a fantastic job utilizing those strengths. I've said it before, I love watching Will Brumlow run to first base because he gives everything he's got, no matter where the ball is hit. He gives everything he's got, and he knew that if you knew that if you got the ball on the ground, then you had a chance of being safe because of your hustle, because of your athletic ability, because of your speed, and I just love it. I just love that grit and that determination, and that's really the way you have lived your life, with grit and with determination. And it's such a great example for others. And I know because of that, you are going to be successful in whatever it is that you decide to do. You're going to go to Auburn, you're going to be successful there. You're going to graduate, you're going to have a great career, and be super successful in whatever it is. Again, Will, I appreciate the role model that you are for my kids. They love you. They crawl all over you. They love you. And I just appreciate that, Will. That's very important. That's very important. You're a fine young man, and I'm just privileged to be a part of it, to be a part of watching you grow up from a 15-year-old boy to a senior that's about to graduate. And I love you. I wish you nothing but the best, and I want you to know I'm always there for you, buddy. All right? I love you, bud.
I am so proud to be your mom, Nathan, and I'm so thankful that you got to have a very successful season this season, even though it was shortened. You seem to have had probably the best season that you've had since you've been playing baseball, since you were 5 years old. Baseball has taught you to hold your emotions in check, because as a younger baseball player, emotions would take over you and would just, you'd be upset at every little thing, and you have learned so much to keep those emotions in check, and we could not be more proud of that, because that also has taken into other areas of your life where you just don't allow those emotions to take over your entire mind. We are so proud of the fact that you've had mission opportunities through Christian Heritage Baseball, that you've been able to be part of Miracle Field and help those that might not otherwise have a baseball program. You've helped them. You've been part of the summer camps with younger students, and you got to go to the Dominican Republic with the team, and that allowed you to literally be the hands and feet of Jesus. Even when you had a child there on your shoulders and you were helping him paint his own house, just showing Christ in you. And then you've had lots of leadership opportunities, and it's made you a great leader. You've set an example for others to follow, and we could not be more proud of you. We just pray that you keep pressing on, that you keep becoming the man of God that He would want you to be, and that you are going to be like David and be a man seeking after his own heart. We just are so proud of you. We thank you for what you've done. Again, we love you and the example you've set in our family. And as the voice of the Lions would say, here comes Nathan Davis. And I think those are words that will live with you forever. Love you, son.
Hey, Nathan. One of my favorite moments in baseball was you. There's this guy, can't remember who it was that who was pitching against us. But of course this guy was throwing a no-hitter against us, or maybe one hitter or something, and nothing been hit hard off of him. And came up one of the last innings, and you were one of the ones that just fired off a shot right up the middle, base hit, no doubter, and that was one of my proud moments. I believe you were a sophomore at the time. It was a really fun moment. But I need to tell you that you've impacted me more than you'd ever know. You are just a stand-up kid, one that causes no problems, and you just go about doing what you do all day long. You've learned how to deal with adversity. You've shown spiritually how God can grow you through that. It's just been fun to watch, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I'll never forget when you were told that your ACL was torn, and the doctor said it's impossible, that you're not going to hurt this thing again. And we got in the car and you said, "Dad, I got chills when he said it was impossible." I said, "What are you talking about?" And he said, and you said, "What is impossible, man, is possible with God." And you held on to that. And you held on to that all this year, through football and in baseball, for the short baseball season we had, and you were hitting 385. That's just strong. That's just a strong case of what God can do through you. And that's just a little bit of what I feel like God's going to be doing through you the rest of your life. Hold on to these truths that you've learned. And I can't wait to see what God's going to do. I can't. You're an awesome, awesome fellow, and you're a part of me, and I love you.
Nathan, even though you have had some adversity through the 4 years of high school, you did not let that stop you from enjoying your Christian Heritage family. You are a fantastic young man and a great athlete. Soar into the future. Whatever path you choose, you will be a success.
I think I can speak for everyone on the team this year when I say that we're really going to miss our seniors. The one I got to spend the most time with, though, was Nathan Davis. He's always been positive to everybody. I've never met anyone who doesn't like him or he's ever said anything negative to. Nathan has always been willing to work with me on drills and tell me what I'm doing wrong and try to help me fix it. And also, he's always been willing to give me rides, and most people wouldn't do that. And I really like that about Nathan. And I'm very glad that I got to know him over this past year, and a little bit over the summer. He's leaving some really big shoes to fill, and I really hope that I can be the person and the player that he was.
Nathan Davis, gosh, what a phenomenal young man you are. I am so proud of you. You are such a great role model to our players. You're a great role model to my own kids, and that's really the highest compliment I can give someone is that a person is a great role model to my own kids, and I just appreciate that in you. And when I look back to your freshman year, you are starting right fielder, and you're not a right fielder, Nathan. And I think you know that. You're a great first baseman, though. But we needed you to play right field, and you started there, and you played against some really tough competition, and we had a tough season, and but it helped you a lot. It helped you a lot, and you grew as a person, I believe, through adversity. But you also became a better ball player because of all the experience you got. And now, fast forward, you've had some adversity again with your knee. You've had a couple broken bones along the way, haven't you? But you know, you've battled through it, and you've pressed on, and you have, you know, like the Apostle Paul, like he says to run the race with perseverance and run as if you were going to win. And I think you have done that. You have ran to win, and I can't tell you how proud I am of you. And you know, your senior year, we only got to play 12 games, but you had the highest batting average on the team, and you were trending in the right direction. You were going to just keep getting better, and you battled through it. You had one ACL, but you battled through it. You never complained. You fought. You were always working hard. You were working hard before practice. You know, you would come in, do some things on your own, and that's just a mark of an excellent leader, and it's a mark of a great player. And I wish I had 15 more just like you. I know that you are going to do great things in the future, and I can't wait to see it and be a part of it. I love you, buddy.
What's up, Navy? Gonna make you a quick video, man. I know this year hasn't went quite like you wanted it to. You've always talked about your senior year. It was going to do this, you were going to do this, and how great baseball was going to be. And I'm sorry for that. I really am. I wish things were different. I really wished I could make it up to you somehow. You guys were playing baseball really, really well. I think you were going to finish strong. Every game looked better and better, and you really enjoyed catching, and I hate that. I really do. And then your senior trip got canceled, and I hate that. And then we were going to try to make up for it by going skiing, and that got canceled. So, well, we're going to do something, and I really am sorry. But I couldn't ask for a better son. But I think you're awesome, and I'm a huge fan. I really am. I've always been. And in fact, you can tell by my pictures on the wall. Let me take this. And then you got that. And then you got this guy. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway. But like you say, I forgot something else. And then I got this. Huge fan. I tell you, the biggest. But going forward, man, I think sky's the limit. You can do anything. You really can. And you're the best. All right, man. See you.
Hey, Navy, this is your sweet mama speaking to you. And I know that you're sad that you didn't get to finish out your senior year, or at least baseball. But I wanted to let you know that, first of all, Daddy's video is a little sappy. And Mama loves you the most. I just wanted to show you, you know, my shirt. Can you see that well? Look. My shirt with you on it, sweetie. This is how much Mama loves you. And there's good things, too, about this season being cut short. I mean, I was thinking about the things that have happened in the past while you play sports. And it reminded me, even though this isn't baseball, honey, that this picture, I mean, things like this happened to you when you played sports. And then another baseball season, honey, and I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember that? Mama remembers it really well. It wasn't fun, and this is why you played baseball. And then, sweetie, another picture of that day, and Daddy made this for you, and I think it said, "Just suck it up, Navy." You see that sweet little face? Well, sweetie, this year, I think it was a blessing. Because of the COVID, you didn't have to catch over and over again, because I have a feeling you'd have tore that arm up. And I think Coach Middleton was going to let you play until you did. And I know you would have enjoyed it. And so I'm sorry about that. But we do love you. And I'm also relieved that chances are you're not going to get hurt anymore. At least not in the near future. So good luck in the future. And I know that you have big dreams of being a physical therapist, and I know that you can do it if you want to. So love you. Again, Mama's boy. You're the best. I love you most.
Here you are. You're at the end of your high school career. It's exciting. I'm sure you're excited. I know that this senior year hasn't really ended the way you intended it to. And, no one saw that coming, but it is what it is. But, I know you wanted baseball to not be canceled. You were really looking forward to getting to finish your senior year of baseball really strong. You were always really excited to get out there and to play. It's been really fun. It's been really fun watching you out there for your whole high school career of baseball. Seeing the difference between freshman Navy and senior Navy, it's really crazy. But I'm proud of you. We're really proud of you. Just working really hard, and I'm sure you've just enjoyed, and you'll take the memories and all the life lessons you've learned doing this. I'm sure you'll take them with you, and life's going to change after this. But if there's one thing I know, is that you can handle this. If you've handled this whole COVID-19 thing, you've taken it in strides. So it doesn't matter what comes at Navy Gazaway. You're going to be just fine, and I'm sure you're just going to dominate the future. And just so we're clear, I am Team Navy. Look at you in a little sweater. So cute. So small. But Navy, we love you, and we can't wait to see what you're going to do next, man.
Hey Navy, it's your favorite sibling. Well, I just wanted to come on here, tell you I'm sorry about your senior year, and that I love you, and I can't wait to make more memories like this memory on my shirt. Love you.
All right, I'm going to talk about Navy and the legacy that he left behind at CHS. First, I'll talk about just the baseball side of things on the field. Navy was an incredibly hard worker. Catching is probably the hardest position to play, especially when you're catching every game like Navy was. I know his body was killing him throughout the season this year, and he spent, hours in the trainer's room with Emily, but he never complained about it. He just kept on pushing, kept on grinding, kept on, being persistent and pushing through pain. And that's probably one of the things I'll take away from Navy is just how to play through pain, how to play through adversity. That's a big part of it. But I think the biggest part of it with Navy is his walk with Christ and how that reflected in his daily actions. You hang around Navy, and there's just something different about him. You can just tell he's so close to God. He's just got this infectious personality that just makes you want to hang out with him. If you're in a bad mood, go hang out with Navy Gazaway, and I promise by the time you're done hanging out with him, you'll be in a great mood. He was just so close to God, and it rubbed off on everyone he impacted. A funny story about Navy. I remember my first game in high school. It was against Savannah Christian, and they were so good, dude. They were amazing. And I remember I was pitching. I don't think I started. I don't remember. But I was pitching. My first inning, I gave up 7 runs. It was terrible. Navy was catching me. And I remember Navy in the middle of the inning when I was just getting pounded. Navy comes out to the mound and he says, "Hey, you're all right. Just slow down, but speed up right here." And I was thinking, what? I was like, what? What do you mean slow down, but speed up? That was Navy. He would just make you laugh. I remember other times pitching, being in a tough spot. He'd come out to the mound, and he'd be like, "I just wanted to come out here and make you laugh." And I was like, he was just such a great guy to be around. Like I said, he rubs off on everyone that he talks to, and I'm gonna miss you.
Hey Navy, it's Coach Davis. I was just going to relay a couple of things. I was going to do one of my favorite moments with you. Obviously on a road trip, and I got to introduce you to Scott Sterling, and what a moment that was. I don't think I've heard anybody laugh so hard. I thought I was going to have to pull over the bus to have someone else give you CPR, but it was probably one of the most enjoyable moments that I had on a bus trip. I also want to tell you, Navy, that you are a really cool, godly example. A lot of people look at you and see that there's no faults in you. You are who you are. You don't really care, and that's a legacy that needs to be built with these kids, and it's one that you have set, and I appreciate that about you. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for you in your life, and the realities that He's working in you and through you. So stay strong.
Navy Gazaway, what a year you have had, Navy. Just to think about where you were your freshman year and where you finished. They're two worlds apart, Navy. And as far as a baseball player, two worlds apart. And you've pitched for 3 years, and you started working out as a pitcher again this year as a senior. And I remember one day you and I talked, and we both decided that pitching probably just needed to take a break. Needed to take a break from pitching this year and just really focus on catching. And Navy, you improved more than just about anyone that I have coached as a catcher, and just amazing. What a great leader you are on the field. You're a great leader on the field. You're a great spiritual leader, and I believe that you can do anything when you put your mind to it, Navy. You're another one of those guys that your personality is contagious. Your smile, your happiness, your joy. There's no doubt about it that Jesus Christ lives inside of you. There is evidence there by the way you live your life. And I appreciate the role model that you are to my kids. I remember one day you got into practice early, and I was mowing the field. Jack was hanging out in the locker room. And a few minutes later, I look up, and you and Jack are out playing catch. And you guys played catch for like 30 minutes. And I just remembered just watching it while I was mowing, and I just loved every minute of it. And I appreciate that. I appreciate those kind of things. And Navy, I love you. I'm proud of you. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. I know you're thinking about physical therapy, and I think you do a fantastic job with that. You were a bulldog this year. You were relentless, and you were committed. You got your hand stepped on in one game, huge gash there, and you were like, just bandage it back up, just wrap it up, and just get me back in there, just get me back in the game. And I'm like, okay. I asked the trainer, I asked Emily, what do you think? Emily, she's like, well, if he thinks he can go, then go ahead. And you did. You finished the game up, no problems, right? No problems. I know it hurt. I know it hurt bad, but you're a warrior. And just take that mentality, take that warrior mentality, that no quit, that never quit attitude with you throughout your life, and you're going to do great things. And I can't wait to see it. I love you.
Hi Logan, I just wanted to get on here to let you know how incredibly proud of you I am. One of the best things about you is your big heart, and that is why everybody loves you. You are an incredible son, friend, and brother, and that's what makes you who you are. You are an incredible person who would do anything for anybody, and that's rare to find. So I know this year hasn't turned out the way we had hoped it would, but here we are. So of course you have not complained even one time, and that is incredible. I'm sorry that you have missed out on memories that we were going to make together, and the memories you're going to make with your friends before everyone kind of starts their own lives. But I want you to know that God has a plan for your life, and I am here every step of the way and cannot wait to see how it all unfolds. I love you.
Thank you, Logan, for coming out and playing baseball your senior year. You really showed us what it's like to work hard.
I'm going to say a couple things about Logan Reese and about the legacy that he left with the baseball team. He always had a good and positive attitude even when things weren't really going our way, and he always made a joke out of something. It always cheered all of us up. I know it cheered me whenever I was struggling in an inning or something. He would always joke around and always cheered me up, and I know that cheered other people up, and that was definitely a good thing he left behind for the baseball team.
Pop-Tart, we've gone a long ways in sports with middle school football and baseball and all the way up through here. I've enjoyed every minute being with you. You are an excellent, just hilarious kid. I enjoyed this year. I hate that this year was short because I wouldn't be able to stand right next to you during the games and just laugh. You just made me laugh. And see, I was just thinking about you makes me laugh right now. But Pop-Tart, I have enjoyed you. You are an incredible kid. You're leaving a really cool legacy of you stayed with baseball this year, even though there's a lot of times where it didn't look like you were going to get to play very much, but you didn't care. You went out to practice, you worked hard, you didn't cut up, you didn't play around, and that's all you can ever ask, and it was fun to watch. And you set an example to the younger ones, and that is what's needed. Thank you, Pop-Tart.
Logan Pop-Tart Reese. Finally, you got to play baseball this year. And I am so glad that you sent me a text message one night and said, hey, I think I want to play. What do you think, Coach? And I said, I'd love to have you. Love to have you. If you're willing to come in and work hard, give your best effort, and be a great example. And you know what? You did all of those things with excellence. And I am so proud of you, Logan, to look at where you are, where you were your freshman year, to where you are today as a man. It's a big change. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Logan Reese can do. And I want you to always believe in yourself. I want you to always have confidence in yourself. And I want you to take that work ethic that we saw this season, and I want you to use that, and I want you to continue that throughout your life. And the sky's the limit for you, Logan. You have an infectious personality. People just love being around you. And that's really one of the biggest things that you brought to our team this year. You are a positive attitude in the dugout, during games, at practice, and everybody loves you, Logan. And I'm just, like I said, I just can't wait to see what the future holds for you. I'm glad that you were finally able to get out there this year, and through different reasons weren't able to in years past, and I was disappointed in that you weren't able to. I hated that for you, but again, you were a big part of our success. Your leadership and the positive energy that you brought to the team, big part of our success. And I just appreciate you. I appreciate you stepping up. and doing exactly what was asked of you. I love you, and can't wait to see what's next. I hope everyone enjoyed the CHS Baseball Senior Night video this evening. I know I really enjoyed watching it. It was just great to see. And you four seniors, I just appreciate you. We're so thankful for the work that you've put in, for the effort that you've put in over these past 4 years, and where you've brought this baseball program over the past 4 years. Guys, most importantly, you know, we've heard a lot of different things in this video. We've heard a lot of funny stories. We've heard a lot of encouraging words, great memories. But most importantly, I want you to know that we love you, that we're praying for you, that you're always going to be a part of the CHS baseball family. You're always going to be a part of the Middleton family. And I pray and I hope that you guys will keep Christ at the center of your lives, and that you'll always be committed to Him and live for Him for the rest of your life. And if you do that, guys, you're gonna have a great life. You're gonna have an adventure. It's gonna be a great adventure. Again, thank you, and we love you.